Everyone thinks a country runs out of money the same way a person does. You spend too much. You earn too little. Eventually, there's nothing left. That's comforting, because it makes failure feel deserved. But that's not how this story begins. This country had banks. It had ATMs on every corner. It had numbers on screens that said people were still rich. And yet, one morning, money stopped moving. Not because it disappeared, not because the country was poor, but because the system froze. Imagine waking up and checking your bank account. Your salary is there. Your savings are there. But when you try to withdraw it, the machine says no. You walk to another ATM. Same message. Another bank. Same answer. Outside, the streets are filling with people who just discovered the same thing you did. Banks are open. Lights are on. Employees are inside. But money has become untouchable. This isn't a movie scene. This isn't a war zone. This happened in a modern country, inside the global financial system. And what failed wasn't technology. It was trust. The official explanation came quickly. The country overspent. The government was irresponsible. There is no money left. Markets love simple villains. So do headlines. It turns a system failure into a morality play. Bad choices. Bad discipline. Bad country. Case closed. Except, the numbers didn't support the story. Banks still held assets. Deposits still existed on paper. The country hadn't gone dark overnight. So if the money was still there, why couldn't anyone touch it? Because here's the part most people never learn. People think banks store money. They don't. Banks move money. When you deposit cash, it doesn't sit in a vault waiting for you. It gets lent out, reused, multiplied. Your balance is not money, it's a promise. And promises only work when people believe they'll be honored. The entire system is built on one fragile assumption, that not everyone will ask for their money at the same time. Because if they do, the system doesn't bend, it freezes. This isn't corruption, it's design. Modern banking is optimized for efficiency, not honesty. For speed, not resilience. As long as people behave normally, it works beautifully. But crises don't start with numbers. They start with questions. What if the bank doesn't have it? What if everyone else knows something I don't? What if I'm last in line? The moment people stop trusting the system to work tomorrow, they rush to make it work today. And that's when it stops working altogether. And this is where theory became reality. In 2015, this system stopped being abstract. It happened in Europe, inside the Eurozone, in a country with modern infrastructure and global connections. That country was Greece. As negotiations collapsed behind closed doors, trust collapsed in public. People rushed to withdraw cash. Banks hemorrhaged deposits. So the government did the unthinkable. It pressed pause. Withdrawals were limited. Transfers were blocked. Capital controls were imposed. Not because the money was gone, but because letting people touch it would have destroyed the system entirely. The banks didn't collapse. They locked themselves. What failed wasn't finance. It was belief. This is the moment people misunderstand. They think the crisis peaked when ATMs shut down. It didn't. That was the moment the truth became visible. That your money is only yours as long as the system allows it to move. That access matters more than ownership. And that in a crisis, rules don't protect people. They protect systems. If money could scream, this is where it would have lost its voice. And this is where the warning begins. The banks eventually reopened. Limits were raised. Life appeared to return to normal. But trust never fully came back. People saved differently, spent differently, moved money differently. Some never returned their cash to the banks. Because once you see the system freeze, you can't unsee it. The scar wasn't financial. It was psychological. And those scars spread. They shape policy. They shape control. They shape how much freedom people are allowed to have when the system feels threatened. Every crisis teaches governments the same lesson. When trust collapses, control expands. Greece didn't fail because it was poor. It failed because trust vanished faster than money could move. And here's the part that should make you uncomfortable. Nothing about this story is unique. The system didn't break. It worked exactly as designed. In a world moving toward cashless money, digital banking, and instant transactions, freezing money becomes easier than ever. No tanks, no alarms, just a quiet transaction denied. Money isn't paper. It's belief. Organized, enforced, conditional. And when belief disappears, money doesn't vanish. It stops obeying you.